Hey everyone, it's Drea and welcome back to my station. I'm going to be spilling a little tea today. I'm going to be sipping on some and spilling some. I've been sipping on tea all day and I'm ready to go ahead and talk about all the doggone tea that the streets are spilling at this point in time. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm also going to go ahead and go over a wonderful dish that my son loves. It's easy to make for those moms and for single people. It's easy to make. So it's called calzones. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make a calzone. And happy birthday, Gary. He just turned 14, so that's my baby. Um, First thing we're going to do right now, I've already cut up my onions and my green peppers for my calzone. He likes just meat and cheese in his, but I'm going to show you the supreme calzone that I make with the meat, the cheese, the bacon, the pepperoni, all that good stuff. So I'm also making him a cake. So the cake that I'm actually making him has cream cheese icing. So I'm also going to incorporate while I'm cooking a homemade cream cheese icing and show you a picture of my wonderful dish at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that. So the green peppers and the onions. Sometimes I even saute mushrooms along with it because I like green peppers, onions, and mushrooms in my calzone. But tonight I'm just trying to keep it simple with the green peppers and the onions. So I'm going to saute those. While I'm sauteing the green peppers and onions, I'm going to make my cream cheese icing, okay? So my cream cheese icing, what I do is actually I get two things of cream cheese. 2 things of cream cheese. I actually give me one moment. I think one of my boxes got stuck. I'll be right back with you. I have to finish getting. Okay, guys, I am back. I had to get my other box of cream cheese. So I take 2 boxes of cream cheese. And what I actually do is I take my cream cheese, the 2 boxes of cream cheese. I also take the butter. And while I'm warming up the stove, preheating the stove, I will put the cream cheese and the butter on top of the stove so it can melt, okay? Because the cream cheese and the butter needs to be melted. And then I'm going to place them inside the bowl. Okay, try not to make too much of a mess. Awesome. Okay. Now, I'm also going to add sugar. I'm going to apply 2 cups of sugar. I'm also going to add, 2.5 cups of sugar. And I'm also going to add, I just lost my train of thought. So I'm adding sugar to my cream cheese icing. I'm also adding the butter to my cream cheese icing. And I do not add anything else. I add a stick of butter. I add 2 of the bars of cream cheese there. They are 8 ounces a pack for the cream cheese. So I add 2 packs of 8-ounce cream cheese. Add a stick of margarine or butter. I also use 2.5 cups of sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and measure my sugar. You have to excuse me. I've been cooking all day, so my kitchen is not as clean as possible, and baking and cooking and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and add my measurements. Give me one moment. Awesome. Now, I did want to talk to y'all about what's going on while I'm going ahead and measuring my sugar. I wanted to talk to you about what's going on. I do want you first to meet my baby girl. She is too sweet. I'm trying to see where she is because my subscribers, nobody's seen my children. Y'all seen my son because he was on one of my videos advising people to like below and subscribe. But I want you to also meet my baby girl. My oldest daughter, she's at work right now. She's 17. Her name is Angel. But let me go ahead and get Yana so she can say hey to you all. Pause. Go ahead and Okay, we had to go get my baby girl, Yana. Yana, come over here so you can say hey to everybody. Say hey to all my subscribers.
Woo!
She act like she's shy. She's not shy. Please don't let her convince you otherwise. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start spilling the tea with Hot Topic. So she got to go. Love you, baby. Go ahead, sit down. Bye. Okay, now we're gonna talk about a couple of things that are going on, some current events that are going on right now. I did turn down my peppers. I want them to cook evenly, so I have turned down my peppers. I'm about to turn them off now. A couple of things that's been going on in the news. One thing is a Bronx teen, 18 years old. His name is Abel Cedeno. I believe I'm saying his name right. Abel Cedeno. Being bullied to the point by two boys that it pushed him to stab one of the boys in the chest and injure the other one. I don't think people understand. I'm going to go ahead and add the sugar and start mixing while I'm talking. But I don't think people really understand how I'm adding the 2.5 cups of sugar. I don't think people really understand how bullying people really affects children. Like them getting bullied really affect them. To the point where this little boy came to school, stabbed one in the chest, and injured the other one, so he is severely injured. And then they said he just put the knife, I believe they said he put the knife back in his pocket and just walked out the room. Like, I feel like they really need to get a hold of these kids bullying in these schools. That's so sad that happened. Not to mention that they said that the same school is housing elementary school kids. Why is this high school that got an 17-year-old kids housing elementary kids? That don't make no sense. Like, why are you going to sit up there and have them in the same school and the insult to injury? They had no metal detectors. Mind you, I said it was in the Bronx when I started this initial conversation. I told y'all I was in the Bronx. That don't make any sense. You don't have no metal detectors. You got little kids, babies there that from elementary school with these teenagers. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So the whole situation is crazy to me. You understand? So I'm actually mixing everything right now on medium high right now because I'm trying to get everything mixed together. The whole key is mixing everything together and whipping it evenly. So it takes some time. I actually whip normally about 3 to 4 minutes at least because I like it creamy. I like a good mixture and I take my time. So I will go from a medium high to a medium. So medium high, I would say about 2 minutes. Medium, about 2 to 3 minutes for a good mixture. And Garrett, if you could show them how good it's actually mixing right now so they can actually see. So it's actually mixing quite well in the bowl. Quite evenly. So that's a wonderful, beautiful cream cheese icing. Easy to make. Just a stick of butter. 2 packs of cream cheese icing. 2.5 cups of sugar. And this is what you're looking at. Absolutely amazing. Okay, baby. Thank you. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my dough together. And as soon as I get my dough together, I shall be right back. I'm going to go ahead and put this blender up so I don't like clutter. So put this blender up so I can go ahead and get some things out my way. And I got some other topics to talk to you about. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone. All right, so I've already, to save a little time, I've already fried on griddle my bacon. I already have my pepperoni ready, my sliced pepperoni. Now I'm about to take you're going to use Pizza Hut pizza crust. I actually use Pillsbury pizza crust. The classic crust kind is the one that I actually use. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the wrapper. Okay, so basically now, I was about to pop it, but it popped for me. Scared the mess out of me. Oh my goodness. Give me one moment because they just scared the bejesus out of me. Give me one moment. Let me go ahead and get my pan together and we'll be ready to go ahead and start making these calzones, okay? Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in for our wonderful calzone. So it kind of looks like a ball. All you do is you find the seam where it starts splitting up and you break it up. And when you break it up, it actually folds out. So this is when You actually just knead, pretty much have your hands like in a ball, in a fist, have your fists together, and pretty much stretch it out. You stretch your dough out, and that helps make the dough bigger, okay, for your calzones. All right. So we have 2 calzones that we're actually making. So I'm going to take the knife and pretty much cut. I don't really have to cut, but I try to do it as clean as possible. So just the tear to be as pretty much as clean as it possibly can. Give me 1 second to get this wonderful dough together. So basically I just cut it in half. And you don't even need the knife. I more so use the knife just to, you know what I'm saying, make it a little even. It doesn't have to be perfect when you actually use the calzone, because you can actually always fix it. You know, spread it out, knead it, dough it. It doesn't matter. So it's pretty easy to do. So what you do is, I'm going to have my son bring over the camera so you can actually watch how I actually make a calzone. Give me 1 moment. I'm going to go ahead and probably try to add a little bit more light in here so you'll be able to see. And I'll be right back with you so you can see how I add the calzone. Hello, everyone. So I'm pretty much stretching my dough. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm telling you that right now. The dough does not have to be perfect. Okay? It's okay if it has like a hole, if it stretches and has a little hole in it, that's fine. You're not going to hurt anything at all. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've been already folding some together, starting to make the calzone. So I'm going to show you the last one because I want everything on my calzone. So I want to show you, you know, all the toppings that I put on it. So I just add a little bit of tomato spaghetti sauce, any type of spaghetti sauce. It doesn't matter. I use Hunt's spaghetti sauce. So any type of spaghetti sauce. Do not use too much, because you want to make sure it doesn't make your bread soggy. You just need a little bit. You don't need a lot. So I would say about 3 tablespoons is sufficient, okay? Now, I would add my pepperoni. So I use sliced pepperoni. And then I add my bacon. So sliced pepperoni, bacon, and cheese. However much you want. No big deal about that. Like this does not matter like that where it has to be an exact science as far as it's just how to your taste, how you want it. So I'm going to apply my pepperoni. Okay. Garrett, you can come closer. Okay, so I applied my pepperoni. Once I added the pepperoni that I was going to use, I now break up my bacon and apply my bacon. So I just break it up, and I like my bacon crispy, y'all. So I break up my wonderful crispy bacon and put it on there. I love bacon. So the bacon and the pepperoni taste so good together. And now I'm about to add the cheese. While I'm doing that, you can keep on just having it there, and you can also see that it might create a hole in the calzone, but it's not going to affect the calzone. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So it doesn't matter if you get holes in it. The next thing I wanted to talk to y'all about why I'm making my wonderful calzones, add a lot of cheese. Hugh Hefner. Oh my goodness. I don't know why his third wife thought she was going to leave. He was going to leave her some money. And I hope she didn't stay with him for the money, because guess what? Lord rest his soul, Hugh Hefner has now passed away. I believe he was 91 years old. And guess what? His third wife, she received no money at all. None. He didn't leave her a dime. So I don't know if she's a little bitter right now, because even if I loved you, I like cheese, y'all. So, okay, I'm done following cheese. But even if I love you, for you to sit up here, and then I just fold it, take it off, like now I fold it together. And what I do now when I fold it together, I just close it up. Okay, just like this, just like a pocket. That's exactly what I do, like a pocket. It doesn't have to be perfect like I said, but once you do that, that actually helps seal it. And then I brush egg over it, so that also helps seal it as well and keep everything locked in. Okay, so basically Hugh Hefner left his third wife nothing. I kind of felt bad, for her because like I said, even if I loved you with all my strength, like, for you to be with me and not leave me anything, nothing. Oh my goodness. So anyways, that's the news off of Hugh Hefner. Also, for the reality TV world, Joseline Hernandez and Stevie J from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They've been dating on and off for, I believe, about 5 years. Well, it might have been a little bit more than that, but I believe 5, 6 years. But pretty much they had beautiful Bonnie Bella. That little girl is so doggone cute and adorable. They had Bonnie Bella. They've been in courts over a custody battle with Bonnie Bella. Now the judge have made them come to a conclusion where pretty much a gag order, where they basically can't talk about each other at all. Nothing bad about each other, none of that. And also Joseline Hernandez, she doesn't have to show, she can't leave and go to Miami. She was going to Miami. And she kept on constantly going to Miami where Stevie J was saying he wasn't seeing his baby. So now the judge made it where she has to stay in pretty much in Atlanta. And if she leaves, she can't leave for no more than 2 weeks at a time. And she has to come back. So we'll see how that works out for him. It just seems like a bunch of mess to me. So I just left that for the little gossip of the day. I'm about to put my calzones in the oven. The oven's on 350. I preheated it for 350. I'm going to place them in the oven for 20 minutes. I'm going to come back and check on them. And when I open the oven, you'll be there with me. Stay tuned. You're also absent-minded. I'm so absent-minded. I put it in the oven. As soon as I put it in the oven, my wonderful son was like, Mama, you forgot your green peppers and onions. So I went back. It's easy to unfold. I unfolded it, put my green peppers and onions in there. And when I open it up, once it's done, I'm going to show you how wonderfully glazed and pretty and how cheesy it is. You can always use different cheeses as well. I forgot to tell you. You can always use different cheeses, but basically, that's exactly how you make a calzone. I added the cheese, green peppers, onions, pepperoni, bacon. You can't get no better than that. So we're going to come back in a little bit, let it sit on 350 for 20 minutes, and I'll be back with you in a minute to see how beautiful